A journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them, that only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. To the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. He who knows does not speak. He who speaks does not know. Nothing is softer or more flexible than water, yet nothing can resist it. A good traveler has no fixed plans, and is not intent on arriving. Life and death are one thread, the same line viewed from different sides. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. He who conquers others is strong, he who conquers himself is mighty. I have just 3 things to teach: simplicity, patience, and compassion. These 3 are your greatest treasures. Silence is a source of great strength. Truthful words are not beautiful, beautiful words are not truthful. Good words are not persuasive, persuasive words are not good. Treat those who are good with goodness, and also treat those who are not good with goodness. Thus goodness is attained. Be honest to those who are honest, and be also honest to those who are not honest. Thus honesty is attained. When the best leader's work is done, the people say, "We did it ourselves." By letting it go, it all gets done. The world is won by those who let it go. But when you try and try, the world is beyond the winning. Great acts are made up of small deeds. Man's enemies are not demons, but human beings like himself. From caring comes courage. Manifest plainness, embrace simplicity, reduce selfishness, have few desires. When virtue is lost, benevolence appears. When benevolence is lost, right conduct appears. When right conduct is lost, expedience appears. Expediency is the mere shadow of right and truth, it is the beginning of disorder. To see things in the seed, that is genius. The wicked leader is he who the people despise. The good leader is he who the people revere. The great leader is he who the people say, "We did it ourselves." If you realize that all things change, there is nothing you will try to hold on to. If you are not afraid of dying, there is nothing you cannot achieve. The sage does not hoard. The more he helps others, the more he benefits himself, the more he gives to others, the more he gets himself. The way of heaven does one good but never does one harm. The way of the sage is to act but not to compete. Fill your bowl to the brim and it will spill. Keep sharpening your knife, and it will blunt. The more laws and order are made prominent, the more thieves and robbers there will be. Because of a great love, one is courageous. In the world, there is nothing more submissive and weaker than water. Yet for attacking that which is hard and strong, nothing can surpass it. The softest things in the world overcome the hardest things in the world. If you would take, you must first give. This is the beginning of intelligence. The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. The nameless is the origin of heaven and earth. The named is the mother of all things. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. A leader is best when people barely know he exists. When his work is done, his aim fulfilled, they will say, "We did it ourselves." Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. The key to growth is the introduction of higher dimensions of consciousness into our awareness. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. Love is of all passions the strongest, for it attacks simultaneously the head, the heart, and the senses. Be content with what you have, rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. Those who have the knowledge don't predict. Those who predict don't have knowledge. Respond intelligently even to unintelligent treatment. He who does not trust enough will not be trusted. Knowing others is wisdom, knowing yourself is enlightenment. Health is the greatest possession. Contentment is the greatest treasure. Confidence is the greatest friend. Non-being is the greatest joy. In dwelling, live close to the ground. In thinking, keep to the simple. In conflict, be fair and generous. In governing, don't try to control. In work, do what you enjoy. In family life, be completely present. The power of intuitive understanding will protect you from harm until the end of your days. Governing a great nation is like cooking a small fish, too much handling will spoil it. The snow goose need not bathe to make itself white. Neither needs you to do anything but be yourself. Anticipate the difficult by managing the easy. An ant on the move does more than a dozing ox. To lead people to walk behind them. He who is contented is rich. The wise man does not lay up his own treasures. The more he gives to others, the more he has for his own. When a nation is filled with strife, then do patriots flourish. Violence, even well-intentioned, always rebounds upon oneself. One who is too insistent on his own views, finds few to agree with him. One cannot reflect in streaming water. Only those who know internal peace can give it to others. Without stirring abroad, one can know the whole world. Without looking out of the window, one can see the way of heaven. The further one goes, the less one knows. To know yet to think that one does not know is best. Not to know yet to think that one knows will lead to difficulty. Be the chief but never the lord. Sincere words are not fine, fine words are not sincere. If the great way perishes, there will be morality and duty. When cleverness and knowledge arise, great lies will flourish. When relatives fall out with one another, there will be filial duty and love. When states are in confusion, there will be faithful servants. The people are hungry, it is because those in authority eat up too much in taxes. To realize that you do not understand is a virtue, not to realize that you do not understand is a defect. A scholar who cherishes the love of comfort is not fit to be deemed a scholar. Govern a great nation as you would cook a small fish. Do not overdo it. All things in the world come from being. And being comes from non-being. Simulated disorder postulates perfect discipline, simulated fear postulates courage, simulated weakness postulates strength. He who knows himself is enlightened. Heaven is long enduring, and earth continues long. The reason why heaven and earth are able to endure and continue thus long is that they do not live of, or for, themselves. The words of truth are always paradoxical. Of all that is good, sublimity is supreme. Succeeding is the coming together of all that is beautiful. Furtherance is the agreement of all that is just. Perseverance is the foundation of all actions. From wonder into wonder existence opens. He who talks more is sooner exhausted. There was something undifferentiated and yet complete, which existed before heaven and earth. Soundless and formless, it depends on nothing and does not change. It operates everywhere and is free from danger. It may be considered the mother of the universe. I do not know its name, I call it Tao. People in their handlings of affairs often fail when they are about to succeed. If one remains as careful at the end as he was at the beginning, there will be no failure. Nature is not human-hearted. He who obtains has little. He who scatters has much. If you keep feeling a point that has been sharpened, the point cannot long preserve its sharpness. I do not concern myself with gods and spirits either good or evil, nor do I serve any. Ambition has one heel nailed in well, though she stretches her fingers to touch the heavens.